Well, hello and welcome, welcome. For those that are new, hello and welcome. And for those that are always hanging in there with me in terms of their support, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now, the thing is that we're going to go ahead with a backwards reading and we will see what type of energy is in the ether at the moment. I will currently split the deck, so break it and take it. Now, the thing is that if any card would like to jump out, then it is more than welcome to during my shuffling. And we will continue the story, all right? So let's see what is going on here. Oh, yes. Well, here we go. Here we go indeed. We have... Now, I'm either talking to a Capricorn or I am speaking about some very unhealthy behaviors here. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, why do I have the feeling this is a third party situation and this is toxic for somebody? All right. But let's move on, shall we? Let's move on and let's see where the cards will take us. All right. So, underneath the deck, a decision to make. Well, here we go. Here we go. So, once upon a time, there is a person, or there was a person, that had some shisty behaviors here in terms of having people compete for their affection or for their time or for their attention. Now, during this time, this person also had to have some, or had to make some type of decision. But here's the thing, because they didn't really make their decision, they got cut off. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but at the same time, you should know when to cut something off here. Now, this could also be that the person has made a decision on their own, whoever I'm speaking to or speaking about, okay, has made the decision to actually cut this type of toxic behavior off, which is good. So, either the person got cut off, for this type of behavior, or has decided to cut this type of behavior off. Very lovely, very lovely. Now, the thing is that this person could have created a lot of mental instability to someone. And this is why they got cut off, right? Or the person does not want any more headaches for themselves and has decided to cut this type of behavior off. One or the other, people. Now, they have chosen to grow, or this is the person, Libra, Taurus, does not have to be. The Empress is a person that is very nurturing, giving, even forgiving, okay? But at some point here, this Empress decided to cut this type of toxic energy out of her life. His or her life does not matter, okay? It's just the energy present here. Now, this person here is currently focusing on themselves, is doing a lot of things mentally, logically, okay, to move forward for themselves. And this will bring them a lot of stability, a lot of, well, justice, karma, good karma in this case. Now, there might be a soulmate or soul tie that will be coming in for this person, or a past person, okay? Because the one that got cut off might be coming back in because they are very disappointed in the way that they treated this Empress. All right, let's move on. The dynamic was karmic in nature. I'll be very honest. The dynamic was karmic in nature, and it did need to be balanced out. But the thing is that there was a lot of heartbreak here involved, okay, with a person who only ran around, and basically this is the type of person that promised a new beginning through, physical interactions, things of that nature, which they couldn't really deliver on. All right. They couldn't really deliver on what they were promising to people. And this is why it turned into a Three of Swords for somebody, because, it was a wish that they did want. They did want to have, or they did want it to pan out. All right. So here's the thing. Right now, there is a very slow energy, but it's still movement regardless. It's still movement. However, somebody might think that there will be a kerfuffle going on, or this could be an argument, okay? An argument. Because this person in the past was not acting correctly, okay? Even though it's a King of Wands, the King of Wands is action oriented, action driven. And it could be that their toxic behavior to a certain degree of adding three's company kind of thing is because that this person was simply bored. Okay, they were the type that were just bored in life, and there we go. Knight of Wands is concluding the in and out energy that they would always have you in. This type of I love you, I don't love you. And they kept secrets, obviously, in partnerships that involved threes, all right? Which this needs to actually be healed from in order to properly give a good offer to somebody. Either it's somebody new or it's the Empress. Whoever this is that did have some yucky, behaviors about them, needs to realize that this type of in and out stuff, this promising of, what do you call that? Empty promises are not really all that great and healthy. And this has to be healed. This type of behavior, okay? This type of behavior has to be truly healed in order to move forward and in order to give a proper offer. So, movement, here we go. Well, what happened? A closed cycle. Because of the way that this person was actually, behaving, right? They actually forced a cycle to close out. Now, this could actually be a good thing because it means that person is no longer in that type of energy. Or it just means that the Empress over there has closed the cycle with this type of energy and just wants to move forward. You see? Wants to move on with their life. Wants to look forward for something new into their future kind of thing. Wants truth and wants honesty above all. And will not be partaking in any type of energies that are let's just call them immature. All right. Now, I'm not saying that this is a younger person or not, but this is the mentality and the emotional state of a person that this Empress will no longer deal with. Why? That's why. The Seven of Wands talks about being guarded against these types of energies. They don't want small little offers anymore. Do you see what I'm getting at here? This Empress is basically on their way towards self-worth, okay, boundaries, all right, having good boundaries, having healthy boundaries against things that are not very fruitful. Now, it did take a little bit of time for that Empress to realize, holy crap, I am better off single for the time being, because there's a lot of energies here that pretend to be the be all end all, but they're not really delivering on that. So this Empress has decided to stay single. And why? Because options, my dears, options. That's what it's about. The Empress here, whoever this is, does not want to be put in a place of options. That's really the case here. And they want something actually stable. They want something serious. They want a lovely emotional offer that gives them that stability, that gives them that transformation. Okay. Now, there is somebody here that wants to transform some things after that type of behavior as well. Okay, there is that. I'm not going to dismiss it because it's here. The reason I say that is because there is a death card. Now, death is usually not a bad thing. It just means that there is a transformation. Somebody wants a transformation. Why? Well, because after a period of being alone, understanding that they were shisty, wanting the sun and putting the sun, okay, whoever that is, that's probably the Empress. The sun is most likely the Empress here. They put them in a space of options, delusions, confusion, mental mind games, emotional games, whatever the case is here. And that's not nice. Not nice. All right. So they're coming in here with an apology after some time of taking some time away for themselves and trying to manifest something entirely new. Well, la-di freaking da, they want to come in, but there is a revelation, that's the word, like an epiphany for this person. Okay, there's an epiphany for this person that during their time of staying to themselves, they have kind of created some messes. They've created some messes here, and this person realizes that they put someone in a state of an ending. Okay, an ending. This Queen of Cups, whoever this is, or the King of Cups, whoever it is, okay? The Queen of Cups is usually a very emotionally nurturing person, has decided to end things, all right? This is finished because for the Queen of Cups, whoever that is, has left this situation behind. Why? Well, because they want equal balance. They want a steady partnership, a stable partnership, and they've taken that time to make sure that they choose properly in the coming future. This does not always mean that it's a lover, that they found somebody else, okay? It could just simply mean that this Queen of Cups has decided to leave some things alone. The way that they ended, that's the way that they are leaving it. And they want to move forward, to look into the future, invest on themselves, implement some patience in order to get a good soul tie, all right? That is a path they have already picked. It's already picked. They have already picked a path towards more of a traditional sense, okay? Towards more of a stable traditional outcome, which it does involve, does involve a partnership, a real partnership where one and the other looks at each other like teammates, all right? This person is going to express that as well, okay? They're moving forward past this type of regretful energy, but it's not really regret. It's more like they have realized, this Empress has realized that she was, or he, okay, was a blessing in disguise that somebody did not take up. All right then. And they are gunning towards their future, towards their victory, all right? Potentially towards a fire sign, that is a potential, or they have fire in their chart. They're using their intuition in order to start up a stable life for themselves, which also includes financial stability. It will be a little burdensome for sure, but every single beginning does need to be looked at in a way that, listen, failures are not always a bad thing. Failures are just lessons, okay? They're just lessons, and it does say to keep going at it. This person here does want the stability, does want their financial growth, does want a partner that they can rely on, but they are seeing that it's starting to become a little bit burdensome, a little bit hard, and maybe they're getting a little bit discouraged. So they're walking away. They want to walk away from things that are hard, but at the same time, do realize that it is coming. It's just a matter of balancing between your beliefs. It's a matter of balancing your inner self even, okay? And on top of that, acquiring a little bit more information in order to attain this emotional fulfillment that you truly want with a person who is going to come in and treat you properly, okay? But you really need to take this time in order to reflect and relax, rest. Okay, you do need to do this. It will require you a lot of, or it will require out of you a lot of strength in order to do this. And eventually you will come into something new, something wonderful, something that is actually for you. Okay, something that is actually for you. Now, there might be a past person that'll try to come in once you are already in a partnership, and you will be holding back on that person. And I can definitely see that. They'll try to give an apology, but you'll be like, no, thank you. I am depleted because you gave me nothing but drama in the long run. Okay, so whoever wants to move forward in their life, please do so, and understand that it's not going to be that hard. Okay, it's not going to be that hard, but you do need to balance out your own emotions, and you do need to balance out the way that you think about things, whatever the case is. Okay, in this reading, it just looks like somebody has to let go fully in order to move forward for themselves. Okay, so I wish you all the very best. Have a great one. Bye-bye.